It's 8:30 in the morning in Berlin and traffic is flowing normally. For many, that also means the normal madness. The number of cyclists is constantly on the rise, and every 2 hours, one of them will get into an accident in the city.
Crossings remain the most difficult spots, especially when a car is turning and a cyclist is going straight. The blind spot is the number one problem, causing many tragic or fatal accidents.
Christian Meyer cycles almost every day. He's been working as a bike messenger in Berlin for about a year. Although he feels quite safe, he's aware of the risks involved.
I'm afraid of car doors being opened. It's a situation I can't control in the slightest.
For many people, bicycle careers have a particularly bad reputation, although they see themselves as particularly safe riders. But like almost all cyclists, they don't always follow the rules.
Of course, you want to get somewhere fast. You're cycling for a living, and sometimes you overstep the law. But often drivers don't want to give an inch of their territory, and that leads to conflict.
Cyclists, pedestrians, and drivers all have different needs and priorities on the road. Lack of understanding between them can quickly lead to aggression.
Often the problem is that cyclists want to assert their rights, but they don't consider that they're not protected, and they're putting themselves in serious danger.
Cyclists often live dangerously, and in a crash, the cyclist usually ends up hurt no matter who's at fault. Typical accusations are that drivers are careless and that cyclists ignore the rules.
When a cyclist reaches a red light, he rightly says, "I can see," or in some cases rightly says, "I have a good overview of everything. I can rule out putting anyone in danger if I break the red light. If I stop, then I have to use my energy to get moving again. Who can deny the temptation? I have a certain degree of understanding."
Cars still rule the roads, and the layout of many cities reflects that. But more and more residents are switching to bikes, creating new challenges for policymakers in urban areas.
Changing attitudes can help. On the other hand, policies have to ensure that the various road users are given space. That includes boosting bicycle traffic in cities, not by segregating it, but by keeping it on regular roads and gaining acceptance for that.
Until that happens, bicycle lanes are the answer. But the German Transportation Ministry has cut the budget for those by 20 million euros. Outdated regulations are also a bone of contention.
The right turn rule, where drivers have to give the right of way to cyclists who are going straight. Now that's a very difficult situation for drivers. There are many other rules that could be designed in the interest of the weaker party, the cyclist.
For now, road users have to make do with the rules in place. A common complaint is that cyclists are rarely punished for breaking the law. But even Berlin traffic judge Andre Mumud doesn't think penalties offer a solution.
I'm hoping for a sense of responsibility rather than replacing responsibility with penalties. If you do something wrong, then you should pay, and so on. Without a sense of responsibility among road users, it's not going to work. That's what we need to strengthen.
Being considerate and giving others space, it sounds easy, but it could be a while before all road users get the hang of those basic rules.